Hey guys, it's Tony from Tony's Figs. Welcome back to the channel. Again, another week, another Delta-17. I'm going to go over with you is Preacher now. Preacher was fun to make. Let's get right into it. As soon as I found out I had all the decent parts to make him, I just set to work and said, hey, I'm going to I'm going to keep going on this crew. So what I got here is let's go head to toe. The head is Doc. Don't look like it, huh? All I did was paint him a goatee that Preacher has and give him a GPS slot beanie. These are the ones I saw Yojo Jerk had on his channel. He got one for himself. He got another one. And it fit really good. GPS slot. I swear by them. They're on eBay. They're under GPS slot. That's the seller. Bunch of cloth goods, cape goods, wired capes, shirts, beanies, tees, muscle tees, shorts. I think I got to look up some shorts for Leonidas when I make him. But the beanie is friggin' awesome. I just folded it under. And that is Preacher's look, baby. Man, it came out. I think I like the way it came out. That is Doc. Yeah, that is Doc's head. So the top, I think, is another, I think it's a Flint or a Recondo top. That's the kind of collared top these guys have. And then I think I repainted some arms from Stalker because he's got like a jacket on. He's got like a black long sleeve collared shirt jacket. So that's what I had to complete the look from the top, his top shirt, jacket, what do you want to call it. And I got Duke's bandolier. Under these lights is coming out really shiny. I think I'm going to have to hit it with some more Krylon acrylic matte just to get that dull look. Sometimes when these things look too shiny, I don't like it. They shouldn't be shiny unless they're wearing like patent leather or like wetsuit or torpedo or the Baroness or something like that. You want to knock that down. I think when I made him, all I had was Mod Podge, and it does leave a little shine. It's not too bad. And some gloves. I think these are more classified hands. Yeah, like I said, that's Duke's bandolier repainted. That's Doc's belt. Doc had an awesome belt with all us medical people we got in the field, especially military. They have a lot of pouches to carry, medical supplies and stuff like that. But pouches, it could be anything from weapons to explosives to med packs to everything. But that's Doc's belt. From the waist down, I think is another Stalker, I think. Yeah, these are Stalker's boots. I repainted them all black. I try to get the green, the lighter type of green, because I'm showing the original Preacher from Delta-17. His green is a little is lighter than most other military figures I got, and it's pretty cool because it made his camo, which is almost digi camo. I tried to paint squares, the darker green squares, the best I could freehand. It's kind of getting faded, kind of have to get revisited. There we go, looking a little shiny under these lights, but I like the way he came out. He turned out pretty nice. These are pouches from another classified figure. I stuck them on this. This thing might be another Marvel Legends holster with a classified Cobra Infantry pistol holster on it. And this is another 45 cal. I think it's a 1911. This 1911 is from classified. It reminds me of a Kimber, and I liked it, so I kept it. I do have some other gridiron whip 45s too, 1911s, but that fit it really well. It stays in there really snug. And that's probably a med pouch from Doc. And that's all we got for Preacher. Really easy kit bash, really easy kit bash custom, whatever you want. He's got a lot of paint on him, so he's a full custom too. And for his arms, I did have an MRAD sniper rifle. It looked a little bit too skinny and too light, and I kind of swapped that out because I like the way it has a bipod on it, but you can't. It's fixed. You can't fold it back down. So then I just grabbed a Gridiron Barrett sniper rifle because this one looks really nice. And these are the cheaper ones you can get from Gridiron. You know, they have fixed mag. They're just, that's all you need, man. I don't need magazines that come out all the time. Those are awesome, but I really don't need them. This is a really nice offering from Gridiron. It doesn't, mine don't get warped. There's a lot of people complaining that they get warped or they break, but Mark will replace them for you. If they break, just take a picture, send it to him. But yeah, I got this for his specialty, which is he's a sniper. Preacher is the sniper, and I'll put it in his hands. Let's see. You can hold it and go back up on the shelf after the review. Yeah, these classified hands are a bitch to, you all know, they get cold. They're a bitch to spread these fingers. So then you just have him holding it while he's posed, just like that for now. I can get his hands around that barrel later, but there's Preacher. And then for his secondary weapon, since he won't be sniping all the time, I gave him a Gridiron M4 I had, and a bunch of fodder stuff I got from Mark that he can't sell. These are what me and Johnny call stuff in his garbage bins that he's got for us. These are stuff that they're either too rubbery, they're too soft, they're too hard, they're too brittle. As in, when you're doing tons of 3D printing, some of them you have mistakes, and some come out right, some come out wrong, some don't meet the specifications, so you can keep selling to people. But for me and Johnny, we take that stuff and we make a little treasure out of it. This one's all one piece except for the stock. The stock you can, I shoved it on there because you can actually take it on and take it off, but this is a different filament than this. So it was really hard getting it on, but if I wanted to, I can take it off, put it back on. But right now, I don't need to. I'm going to put that nice stock on that piece. And then I didn't want to paint it green. I might still. I don't really have to, because I think Preacher's secondary weapon is all black, so it don't matter if it's gray or whatever. I just did certain accessories on the weapon. I think it's an EOTech optic, and then the laser, and then the suppressor, and then I mean painting the magazine black would really set it off. Maybe the foregrip, but I don't like to paint if I don't have to paint too much around the handle where the figure is going to be holding in his hand. It can, paint can rub no matter how many layers you apply, no matter how many times you seal it and whatever. And I'm not going to really take it in and out of his hands all the time. This one's going to be sitting on, I got Gung Ho's backpack, because he's got those little things you can place his weapons in. And for this gun, I cut the top one to fit, because how Preacher keeps it. He keeps it back here, and it secures it pretty well. It's not too bad. He really needs. I really need to paint this whole pack brown, because I think Preacher's backpack is brown. So anyway, that's something else I got to do. It fits in his back really nice. Again, it's a classified product going in a classified product. And that's Preacher. Any questions? Let me know in the comments. Really simple, really easy, fun to make kit bash. Then when you get into paint, like camo and stuff, that's when it gets harder, because it can look kind of suspect. But for my needs, I just need it to look a certain way, like the little figure did look. And he did have, certain darker green camo in certain areas, certain random areas of his pants. And that looks good enough to me, man, for the rest of the collection, for the display. Barrett looks really nice. Like I tell you before, most of my weapons are all Gridiron. Excuse me. But there goes Preacher. Again, thanks for showing up. Leave a comment, subscribe, like. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you do. These came out pretty decent. I think I just need to go over all of them again with Krylon to just make them dull, or some dull coat from testers. That works really well on getting the shine off your figures. Because like I say, none of these military guys need to look wet unless they're, you know, coming out of the water. It's what I do to Marvel Legends figs too. Sometimes that sealer from the factory is to protect them, but they come out really shiny, and I don't need a shiny Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, there you go. Let me know what you think. I've had these for a while, just haven't done reviews. And next week I'll drop, I think I'll drop Kestrel. I'll do the female next. She was fun to make. She's pretty awesome. And then I'll finish it off with Rooster. And then is the big one. The big one's going to take some time. Leonidas is very different. But you'll see what I do with him coming up. I got all his tattoos. It should be a lot of the real technical and a lot of tedious fun, I guess. For me, anyway. This stuff is therapeutic. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I will see you on the next one. Peace.